This is Robert with Pioneer Smokehouses, and today we're just going to bring you a short little video. Here I have a pork shoulder and I'm putting that in. If you're looking for some longer videos with longer explanations and more details, then check out my channel below. And for today, I'm just going to show you my dinner. It's going to be this pork shoulder. I've already preheated the smoker and preloaded the wood chips, and you can see it is smoking away. Go ahead and open it and stand back a little bit when you open the door. Woo, look at that smoke come out. I went ahead and put in a new piece of tin foil down here as a catch pan. Gonna slide this in. This is the best shelf for even smoking. And then I put the drip pan directly below it because this is gonna be a little fatty. The store had trimmed it really well, so I didn't need to do a lot to it. I'm just going to go ahead and close the door. Now I'm going to be working a lot today, so this is going to go on automatic at 250 degrees all day long. I'll come back and I'll refill it on my breaks. So I expect to only put in 3 pans of wood chips. I don't want to overdo it because my wife likes it a little bit on the lighter side. She doesn't like the food as smoky as I do. We'll go ahead and let this run, and I'll be back in a second for you, and I'm sure that'll be about 6 hours for me to take a look at this. We are on about 3.5 hours, maybe just a little under that, and I just checked in there and it looks great. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pop a picture right up here for you to look at that I just took, and then let's go ahead and open it up and you can see it in here. And that picture is this right here that I just took. Now, the surface is looking a touch dry, so if you like your surfaces moister, now would be the time that you'd want to spray it down for the first time or brush it if you choose to do so. I am going to leave it like this. Another option besides brushing it down would be a simple coat of olive oil spray that'll really help keeping the surface moist. I'm going to go ahead and push that back and close it up. It has hours to go. This is the wood that I'm using, which is cherry wood chips. It's one of my favorites for pork. I would probably either go cherry, apple, or pecan for pork, and then I might consider some of the more traditional wood flavorings. But this one here is my top choice. Here's the load tube, and I'm not going to overdo it. I'm just going to add a little bit more smoke. It was looking pretty good there. So I have the tube about 3/4 of the way full. I'm going to go ahead and insert it. I load it in there, I give it a twist, and then I twist it back 2/3 of the way just so this will stay in there. Now I don't necessarily have to do that. I can just leave it and it ain't going anywhere, but I like to do it. It's just one of the things I do for to secure it. Now because we have the door open for so long, the temperature has dropped down to about 185 and it's currently set at 250. I don't see any reason to change that because we have hours to go before it's done. I'm going to go ahead and just let it roll on, and I'll see you in one more second. It has been 8 hours since I started the pork shoulder, and I know that the edges are going to be done enough to eat, even though it isn't ready for where we want it to be. The current internal temperature is 154 degrees, and I'll pop that up there for you. And then here's a picture of what it looks like inside. Now, I got that probe thermometer almost perfectly placed right in the center, so we'll know where that is. Now, at that temperature, you're more than safe to just go ahead and slice it up like a regular roast and eat it. That's fine. But we're going for something a little softer than that. I'm going to slice a piece right off of the side here. I'm really careful not to cut my grill mat. I want to point something out. You'll see that the thermometer probe is down here, and I put it next to the hinge side so I could run the wire up, and as I open it, the wire won't pull or anything because it's right next to the hinge. So it just pulls about an inch or two, but not enough to be a problem. There we go. All right, well, time to dig in. That's really good. Now I know pork is always something that's going to be really friendly to just about any quality smoker, but this thing just does it all by itself. You get enough smoke that you're happy, and then the automatic temperature control keeps it going all day. I had to put wood chips in this the initial time and then 2 additional times to get it to where it is right now. And this is going to be perfect for my wife's liking. For me, I would bump it up with maybe 1 more application of smoke, but I would have wanted to do that a little earlier. I think she's going to be quite pleased with this. So we're going to go ahead and cook on with that, and when it's done, I'm going to chop a little bit of it up and put it on a tortilla and show you that. So I'll be right back in 1 second for you. For me, it'll be another 4 hours. So I cut a large piece off of that and diced it up for dinner, and the rest of it is still finishing off in here. And it's going to be a few more, maybe 2 more hours to finish, but I'll show you what I'm doing with it for dinner. Here is a nice little pile of it right here, all nice and chopped up, and you can see got nice little softness to it. I did splash a little bit of broth and just a little bit more of the GUERRA seasoning on it, and that was great. So you can see there, I'm going to go ahead and drop my lettuce on my tacos. And these are 0-carb taco tortillas. I'll give that a bite. Now that's really good. And that seasoning makes the pork perfect for a taco. It just has just the right amount of flavoring there. If you'd want it hot, you'd want to throw a jalapeno or something on there, or some really hot salsa, because it's not hot at all, it's super mild. So, and I'll pop this open really quick. And so you can see it going along right there. And like I said, it's got a couple more hours left to go, but now that it's so small, it won't be long. If you saw anything you like in the video, all the links are below in the description. But no matter what, check out the price on this. Even if you don't buy anything on Amazon, it helps the channel by showing traffic. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.